Hey guys, here's another installment installing carriage doors on my house. All right, as you know, I end up putting up the garage door earlier, and it was looking fine, coming along pretty good. Everything was lined up nice. I ran into a little hiccup, and this is a little pointed when doing this. Let me show you. All right, guys. What I wanted to show you guys, I had to end up taking off one of the side of the doors. All right, because I was having a little trouble. Let's come down over here. I had to. They give you a threshold to put in. Now, I was having a little trouble getting it in with the doors already on. So I decided I could have just. My initial plan was right here, because when I installed the weather sealing jams over here, my initial thought I was going to cut around it so I get a nice tight fit when I put the doors on, when I put the threshold on. But more and more I thought about it, I decided not to do that, because the threshold between here and on the other end is 95, and when I was measuring it out, I was coming up very short, meaning that I wasn't square enough. All right, so I know the top jam up here is 95. Down here, to match it, I had to keep it 95 also. So I know my top and bottom will match. All right, and then when I put the door up, all I have to do is shim it between each joystick, try to get it perfectly lined up. So that's what I decided to do, and I found it much easier. I might as well just take the door off and cut it to size, make sure everything's fit properly. So when I drill my holes, everything's is lined up perfectly. So that's why I end up taking one of the doors off. I should have put it on initially, but again, this is my first time installing some type of carriage doors, and you learn from trial and error. So when you're putting up your doors, your frame, put the frame up, get it all framed up properly, and put the jamb in. All right, so you know everything's down, is nice and clean, and then you put the doors up. I kind of skipped that step, and I was gonna put the jamb in last, but it wasn't working out too well. So I ended up taking it off, and I kind of had to do it anyway also, because I was not perfectly lined up and down this way. I was off just a little bit, and so when I put the doors on above here, it was just ever so slightly too a little gap coming out, and it wasn't that bad. I could have lived with it, but it was just annoying me. So maybe I couldn't live with it. So I said, well, let me take everything off, get it perfectly straight, leveled, get everything leveled out. And what I'll do, I'll just come back when I come back and put down my jams back on, my these things. This is a sample piece. When I put this back on, I'll just have to cut it a little shorter right here, so it'll fit right on top of it, which is fine. All right, it's a little, it'll give me a more cleaner. The threshold is butted up against it better. So that's what I had to do, guys. All right, that was just a little hiccup on my part. A little more work, but I don't mind. All right, so it's taken me a long time to get this doors up, because again, I'm taking my time. The weather's finally cooperating, and that's it. So what I'm gonna do now, since I got the jams down, that's where they're gonna sit. I'm gonna start drilling holes for the fasteners. These fasteners, they'll go in to hold it down. I have adhesive glues I can put down, so I'm gonna get that locked in, and then go back, and then I'll put the doors back up, and I should have a better fit. All right, so I just want to bring that to attention when you guys install this type of doors. If you're doing it yourself, put everything up first, the framing along with the jamb. Make sure everything's nice and clean and flush. Then then install the doors once you got that done. Don't skip that step, so which I did. So, all right. So again, that was a quick tip. I'm gonna continue on. I'll set up a little time lapse of what I'm doing here, and we'll continue on. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, you got any questions, any ideas, I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get up my membership, and that's it. All right, guys. So enjoy.